The Rural Water Use Efficiency Irrigation Futures project, covering southeast Queensland, commenced in January 2014 with the identification of 3 partner turf farms agreeing to undertake the various tests and data collection of the project, covering water use efficiency, energy use efficiency, fertiliser efficiency, economic yield improvement and productivity gains. The project targets productivity and profitability improvement for turf producers in Queensland through initial baseline measurements and improvement from the initial growing period to final harvest time against known data on the 5 areas mentioned. It is targeting new technology and on-farm innovation processes to ensure productivity improvements and sustainability across the industry. Turf Queensland met with a number of turf farmers to ensure a partnership agreement was reached with those people, meeting the appropriate criteria for the project and an understanding of the project with those willing to take part in achieving efficiency improvements through innovation. 3 pilot farms were selected with different climate and soil types in different catchment areas such as the Lockyer, Logan and Albert. Some equipment was supplied throughout the project, with other equipment that was required supplied by the various partner farms as their responsibility. The targeted outcomes for this project were stated clearly, and it is pleasing that the 3 pilot farms selected worked diligently to achieve these targets and in fact, in a number of instances, exceeded them, providing a great result and outcome. The 5 areas had the following target percentage gains: water use efficiency gains of 15%, energy use efficiency gains of 25%, fertiliser efficiency gains of 12%, economic yield improvement gains of 5%, and productivity gains of 10%. We are pleased to say that each of these 3 farms achieved productivity improvements to benefit the farm. Some achieved or improved on the targets, while some areas were missed for different reasons, but they still improved. The identification of the issues caused the inefficiencies has been identified, and the individual producers working on those to ensure the medium-term improvements will be forthcoming across the board on their turf farm. Ted Taylor from Placid Hills Turf Supplies is the principal of one of those pilot turf farms and had this to say about the project.
Well, in the assessment on both cases, just allows for an efficiency factor to come in where we know exactly what we're pumping and how we're pumping it. It's through a new centre pivot and the pumping setup, but without the testing, we're really guessing to a certain extent on the efficiency and what we are doing. Well, these tests are helpful in their own right. They allow us to know where and what we have in our soils, where it is different, and from that we can progress with dealing with the various areas in the paddock. We can apply what's required where it's required via these tests. With a new centre pivot and new pumping setup, new mains, it just allows you to be sure of where you are and you know exactly what you're pumping and what it's applying. You know, you can get an accuracy factor that is a proven accuracy factor, I guess, instead of guesswork. Well, we just wanted to, with the setup here on a new farm, just starting from scratch, get away on the right foot, or what we thought was the right foot, and we've gone with some soil additives and microbial type stuff, and we've been liquid. We haven't used any bag fertiliser at all. We've just used liquid fertiliser, and we're thinking pretty successfully, but Time will tell on that. I think there could be benefits there if you had a full paddock spread on your monitors, but for a probe, for one or two probes in a paddock, has limitations. I feel because you don't really know. The other one side of the paddock to the next would be a variation, and you don't pick it up with one probe. With the systems we've put in place and what we've done and learnt, we can, I think our yield is improved, our waste is certainly decreased, and if we can keep soil and plant balanced, we should continue to hold that line, and the new watering systems, all those things all lead to better management in that line.